guys, welcome. I should have done my hair before, but oh well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and post the shopping link right here in the comments of the makeup I'm going to wear. And all the tools and all the good stuff. Okay, so we'll wait for just a few more people to get here and then we'll get started. I'm so excited for this makeup look. It's been one of my favorites to do, and it's actually one of your guys' favorites too, because every time I do this and post a picture, you guys are like, I love it, which I'm so glad you do. That's why you're my peeps. Hello, hi guys, how are we? So if you could do me a big solid in the bottom left-hand corner. Oh gosh, there's this gigantic lizard on our wall. Blech. I looked over and our house is white, so I was like, what is that black spot? Yuck. What was I saying? Oh yeah, bottom left-hand corner, that little area down here, that's where you can save this tutorial onto your wall. So that way you can watch it on the replay when you get your makeup in the mail. And then on the top right-hand corner, you'll see 3 little dots. You can click those to turn on live notifications. If you've done this in the past, I would do it again, because Facebook has a tendency of turning it off for whatever reason, so that's fun. So make sure to do both those things so you don't miss out on any future lives. And then also make sure to sign up for my text subscribe service, which if you text Rhea Hope to the phone number 25456, you'll be opted in. And it's only me texting, it's not like a bot or anything. And then at the top in the description, I have that written out too if you guys aren't sure what that number is. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start with my pre-makeup routine, or I've actually already started with this. So what I do is I go in first with my setting spray. What is this, same shade of Giuliani? Chenille. So I'll go in first with this. I'll spray this all over my face. I let it dry, and then I apply my mattifying face primer. I apply all of this all over, and then I will let it sit for like 3 to 5 minutes until it like settles into your skin. Then you're ready for makeup. Yes, this is my office. So that routine is so important because that is going to ensure that your makeup is not settling into your fine lines, your creases, your pores, helps to maintain your oils, maintain your dryness, and I cannot stress enough how important that pre-makeup routine is. Make sure that you try it because I promise you, you will be obsessed. It literally makes your makeup look completely different than if you were just to slap some foundation on. So today we're going to use the Liquid Touch foundation. I've already been shaking it up really well. So I always say this, especially when you're using the Liquid Touch, make sure to shake it up really well. Squeeze the topper so that liquid goes back into the bottle and shake, shake, shake. And this is going to be one of my favorite coverages just because of how buildable it is, honestly. So if I wanted like a full coverage, I can add a lot. If I just go in with a little bit, I can get like a super soft coverage. You can kind of play around with how it looks on the skin. So I'm going to go in with like a medium amount and dot this all over my skin. I'm applying it with the powder concealer brush, but you can also apply it with the kabuki brush. Again, another reason that I love this foundation is because it has those options of how to apply it. It's like your traditional liquid foundation. However, this liquid foundation actually has a property in it that actually speeds up the collagen production in your skin. So it actually helps you to like age backwards. It is so soft on the complexion. It is so like amazing for sensitive skin, and it's very easy to blend. Unlike a lot of mattifying foundations, it doesn't make your skin look like stiff. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna go ahead and pop this all over. And this was like a very like fine layer. This was like not a lot of foundation. This was like 3 drops. So as you can see, you can still achieve like a really good coverage from minimal amount. So this again is the shade Lace, and you just literally squeeze the topper, apply it on top of the brush like this, and then you can add a little bit more. I'm going to actually squeeze a little bit more, and then you go right in with it on your skin and just blend out. So what I like to do is I usually will do like, 2 little layers, and with the second layer, I'm actually not going to like blend it in because I'm going to go in with my blending bud. I'm going to wipe off any excess. and I'm going to go in with this, and this is really going to be the kicker. So this is going to compress the makeup down into place so it doesn't look like swiped. You know what I mean? You can't see those brush strokes on your skin, and it's going to compress it all down so it just looks super, super soft, really, really flawless. I'm wearing the shade Lace, and if you need to be color matched, meaning if you don't know what color you are in foundation or in concealer on this brand, just comment color match in the comments and I can private message you. So I'm just going to blend this out all over. But I just love how like soft it makes my skin look. And I love that it's not like a heavy, heavy coverage, so I don't look like I'm packing on a bunch of makeup. I know these are literally the best beauty blenders in the market, hands down. They completely blend the makeup in to be so soft on your skin. If you're using a beauty blender that's not these ones, you're doing it wrong. They're so good. They're made like with a different material. So instead of it like absorbing into your makeup, I feel like it makes a huge difference on just the overall smoothness of your makeup. So now I'm going to go in with my concealer. I always do little upside down triangles on my under eyes just to elongate my under eye. And now I'm going to go in with the smaller blending bud, which I love that it comes with both the large and the small. This is hands down my favorite concealer I've ever used. It's very similar to the concealer, the Shape Tape one, if you've ever used that with texture and consistency. However, as far as coverage goes, it provides better coverage. It hides dark circles better than that one does, and it also has a awesome ingredient in it. It has caffeine infused in it, so it's actually giving your under eyes this like burst, like a little kick. So it's really going to not compress, but it really like depuffs your under eyes. So if you are struggling with a lot of loss of elasticity on your under eyes, this is going to be the best concealer for you. And you can see how just like luminized my under eyes always look. So highly recommend the concealer. Again, comment color match in the comments if you need to be color matched for the concealer, the foundation, any of it. And then also, because this is the last day of the month, today is the last day to be able to score the April special, which is any mascara, any blush, any lip gloss, any eyeshadow on sale. So make sure you don't miss out on that. All right, so now to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna use my setting spray on top of a beauty blender from Walmart. I just like this one because it's flat. Other than that, I could take it or leave it. I won't use it on for any other product, not foundation, not nothing, because it just, I feel like it absorbs my makeup rather than like blending it out. However, it works really good for the setting powder. Is the smaller beauty blender for the concealer damp as well? Yes. So blending bud's always damp, so that is really going to add moisture into the foundation, which helps it to expand and just look softer on your skin. If you're using them dry, they are going to feel too dense to you, and they're not going to blend out the makeup as well. The brand, Jennifer, is all down here. RheaHopeBeauty.com is where you can find all the makeup I'm using. And if you need any personalized help, I am here to help you. So all you have to do is comment color match in the comments, or you can always message me here on Facebook. How to message me if you're unfamiliar with how to use Facebook, which is totally okay. All you have to do is tap on my face. A description window is going to pop down, and you'll see my name there, Rhea Hope. Once you click on Rhea Hope, it's going to take you to my Facebook page, and then you'll see the option to message me there. There's also going to be a pop-up that pops up and asks you, I forget what question it asks you, but it basically just helps you message me. But you can always comment color match. Okay, so that was a setting powder. So this is a translucent, there's no color to this powder. However, because there's no color, it has a tendency to make you look brighter or whiter on the areas that you use it. So with this, I love this for one, brightening, and two, using this to draw out the natural oils of my skin. So as opposed to not doing this, the oils of my skin are going to kind of like just like your normal body does when it detects something that shouldn't be there. It like, sorry, I have a hair that's like going rogue. Okay, so it basically like detects something that's on your skin, and it tries to push it off. It goes, no, I don't know what this is. Get off of me. Totally normal. So what the setting powder does is when that is starting to happen, it absorbs all of that oil that otherwise makes you look shiny, greasy, makes your makeup come off altogether. So this is going to be kind of like that barrier, that wall between your skin and the oils. or to get those white sandals you wear in your stories. I link them on my Like to Know It, which if you don't follow me, you should. I link all of my home decor, all of my outfits, a ton of really fun stuff there. You like that, Pam? So follow me there. It's a free app. So you go to your app store and it's for Android and iPhone, and you type in Like to Know It, all one word. It'll pop up, download it, create an account, which is all free. And then you follow me there, which is Rhea Hope. Super easy. It's kind of like Instagram, but for shopping. It's really fun. Okay, so now to set everywhere else. So say sometimes your skin feels dry and you're like, I don't want to use a setting powder, but I still want to set my foundation so it doesn't move around. The really good option for you would be the brand new pressed powder. I'm using it in the shade Taffeta, and I'm using it on a big giant kabuki brush, which is really going to help the consistency of this. It's going to apply it very softly on my skin and very evenly. So what this does is it's not only going to set our foundation, meaning that it's going to prevent it from moving, but it also provides this flawless, like photo finish. I've only done one side of my face, and you can see such a drastic difference in the two sides. Click the little thumbs up if you see the difference. No pressed powder on this side, pressed powder. See that? So this is going to add the smooth, flawless finish, and it's also going to set your makeup. But what's really cool about this new pressed powder is it has shea butter and vitamin E infused in it. So it's actually good for your skin. Unlike a lot of pressed powders on the market, just make you look dry, cakey, flaky, powdery. This will not. Also has a UV protectant in it, and they just restocked almost all of the colors. So make sure to snag this if you haven't yet, because if you're using any type of foundation and you're not getting the coverage or that like flawless finish that you're aiming for, this is a must-have for getting that really flawless finish. I'm not gonna lie, if I just threw on my foundation and didn't set it with pressed powder, it would not look good. It would not look even. It would not look like the color matched perfectly with my skin. It would not look good. But when you set it with the pressed powder, one, I'm mixing those two colors together, lace and taffeta, to equal out to my skin tone. So everything flows really nicely. Everything looks soft and even on my skin. You would think that like applying more types of makeup would make you look like you had more makeup on, but in fact, it almost does the opposite effect. It makes everything just look softer. So if you're not setting your foundation with pressed powder, highly encourage you to try it. Even if you have dry skin, even if you're not a fan of powder, try it. We also have a love it guarantee. So if you don't love anything for any reason, you can literally just return it for your money back. So I love that about our company, which again, make sure you're shopping right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com when you're shopping. Okay, so now for contouring and bronzing all in one. There's not like a huge drastic difference between the two, contouring, bronzing. The main difference would be contouring is more for like chiseling out or like getting that really dramatic structure. Bronzing is for warmth and to make your makeup almost match better, because you're going to give that like natural sun-kissed look to your skin. So I'm actually going to use my favorite bronzer. This is called the Beachfront Bronzer from Unique. It's the shade Hermosa. I'm using it on top of the tapered blusher brush. And I'm going to go from the top of the ear towards the corner of the mouth with this guy. So I'm going to go into the hollow of my cheek and start going back and forth like this to create some warmth there. Then once we have that line forming, then I'm going to swirl over that area to blend that out. And this is going to give you the most gorgeous warmth to your skin. There's also a very, very slight sheen, almost like an iridescent sheen. You can't even tell when it's on, but it gives you this like sun-kissed, glowy, dewy look, which is perfect for summertime. And now we're going to go ahead and apply this on the temples of the forehead. And we're just going to blend this out just like this. And this is really going to add that warmth back to our skin. I don't even need to say anything. You guys are picking up on all my vibe, okay? So make sure to text. I will say this. Make sure to text my subscribe, which again is you're going to want to text Rhea Hope to the phone number 25456. Okay. All right. Okay, perfect. So my favorite shade is the shade Hermosa because it has very slight, almost pink undertones to it. Not so much so that it's going to portray this like orange vibe. It's a very neutral color. So if in doubt, Hermosa it out. It is the perfect bronzer color for all skin types, and I'm going to say that with confidence, although sometimes I'll be like, if you're a little bit tanner than I am. No, Hermosa is gold. It is amazing. It is like the best thing in the whole world. There are darker colors as well, but just message me if you have any questions. Okay, so now for the nose, I'm going to use the same thing for the product for contouring. So I'm going to go ahead and hold the brush, squeeze the sides, run this down the sides of my nose, and this is going to give us that really pretty, look at that. Isn't that so gorgeous? Woo, girl. All right, so contour is done. Now we're gonna add some blush. So for this kind of moody makeup look, I'm kind of going for like a bronze look. I'm gonna use the shade Supple for my blush. I'm gonna take it on top of the setting powder brush, which is my favorite brush for blush, and smile, and then tap this onto the apple of my cheek very lightly because I want to portray kind of like a very like soft blush. Aw, thanks, Donna. So same thing over here, tap, tap, tap onto the apple right above your bronzer. So it'll go like highlight, blush, bronzer, and it's totally okay if things overlap. If anything, it makes it look even softer, more natural. So I love this blush color, which is on sale in the April special, you guys, because it's going to give you this really wonderful like sheen, shine to your skin, but also a lot of warmth. So this blush is a peach undertone. So again, if you're not like into blush that much, if you want something that's very soft, not pink, not red, this is the blush for you. It's the shade Supple. And now for highlight, we're going to do the Touch the Mode Luminizer in the shade Pearly and pop this on the apple of the cheek, or not apple, right above the apple. So this is going to be like the cheekbones. And this is going to give us that really pretty luminized look, just like so. Okay, and then face is done. So now we're going to go ahead and do our eyebrows. For the May special, make sure that you sign up for my tech subscribe service, and then also make sure that you follow me on Instagram and you have the story notifications turned on. Like I said, I've been with Unique for almost 5.5 years, and I am, not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty high up in Unique, so I get to know things like earlier than normal people do. So I'm terrible at keeping secrets, first of all, but make sure to follow my Instagram stories because that's the first place I announce anything, is the text and my Instagram, because Instagram stories are just fast and easy and I can get the content out there. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do. My Instagram name is Rhea Hope, and you can turn on the notifications for my stories. So that way you get just like a little, it's not even a text, it's just like a little like Rhea posted stories. So that way you know when to look. So not that way you're not like, oh my God, has she posted yet? Has she posted yet? So make sure to turn that on because that's the first place I'm going to announce anything. All right, I'm going to wipe off some of this foundation on my lips. It's driving me nuts. So make sure you follow me on Insta. I'm also doing a $500 gift card giveaway on there on Instagram on my stories, which is running now. So to enter that, make sure you head to my Instagram stories, like I said. All right, so now for brows, we're going to do from the tear duct straight up, and I'm going to etch a little line here, go from the top corner all the way to the arch, go through the tail and then down below, and kind of create a, like, we're like outlining. Just like that. Make sure to go to my Instagram, and then the little notification area is going to be, I forget where it is. I think it's in the top right hand corner. It looks like a little bell. If you click the bell when you're on my Instagram, that's the place that you can turn on the notifications. And then my text is, you'll text Rhea Hope to 25456. It only works in the US, unfortunately. But like I said, I send out the text and I post my stories the same time. So if you don't want to sign up for the text subscribe, highly recommend to make sure to turn on the post notifications on my Instagram stories. Alrighty then. So brows are pretty much done. But look how fast and easy that is. Isn't that great? Thank you. My rings are from Lavender Blue, which I can give you the link, and then my discount code with her is Rhea20. All right, so now, oh my gosh, that lizard's gone, which is even scarier. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and hi guys. So now I'm gonna do my eyeliner in the shade Perfect, which is my favorite eyeliner in the whole world because it actually stays on. Doesn't build up in your tear duct, doesn't give you like raccoon eyes throughout the day, and it's only $15. This is such a great eyeliner, and it lasts for so long. You can sharpen it, so you don't have to worry about like the retractable tip or anything. It's so dang easy, but I love how creamy it is. Oh, it's so good. Favorite eyeliner, hands down. Self tanner, I'll give you the link, is right here. This is the self tanner I use, and then my code is Rhea for them. And then my text was, yes, 25456, and you'll text Rhea Hope to that. I also have it written out in the description of this tutorial as well. But honestly, do that and or sign up for or turn on notifications on Instagram. You'll thank me later. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna do this moody eye look, which I'm really excited for. Trying to decide what brushes I need. Okay, so for this moody eye look, I feel like this is one of your guys' favorites. I'm gonna use 4 eyeshadows, which what's really cool about our eyeshadows is you can either buy them individually, which it's on sale in the April special, or you can buy them in a palette like this. So you actually get to make your own palette. We have an option for a palette of 4, or you could do a palette of 8, or we have the refillable palette, which holds 25. So there's tons of options with it. I love the build your own palette because you get to choose what your colors are. It's not like one of those palettes where you're like, ooh, I'm gonna only use 3 of these. I don't like the rest. You get to choose them all. So in today's palette, this is Delicious, Impish, Astute, Optimistic, and I went ahead and linked my look on my, right here. Let me give you the link right there. There's a link to it. Okay, so we're gonna first start out with the shade Astute, which is this like really light brown color. This is one of my favorite colors because 1, it looks good on everyone, and 2, it's the perfect base. So it's the perfect color to create a little bit of depth without overpowering your eye look and without feeling like, oh gosh, what have I done? It's too dark. It's a very great matte brown. So we're going to apply this with the the fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to go into the crease just like this. Oh, nice. I bet it looks so good on you. Hello from Massachusetts. Very cool. All right, so we're going to blend this out. All right. So once you have like the basis of your color, then I'm going to go in with the color Impish, which this is another one of my favorites because it has orange hues to it. So I always tell you guys when you're doing like a darker look, this is a really good color to implement because it's going to give your eye not so much like darkness. It's going to open up and give you a sunset look. Tammy, make sure that you have my Instagram story notifications on. Okay. You'll thank me. Okay, so we're going to apply this all over just like this. All right, and then once that is on, which now you can see this like sunsetty look already. Always, and this is a tip for you ladies who have hooded eyes or smaller eyes, keep your eyes open and then take your brush and apply just like so. And this is really gonna help kind of create this like, you'll like open up your eye. It'll open up your eye so you can actually see what's going on underneath. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the other brush, this guy right here, and I'm gonna spritz it with my setting spray to get it to optimize the color. And now we're gonna take the shade Delicious and grab this on there. And I'm going to press this on, not really swiping or anything, but I'm pressing, and this is gonna be all over the lid. And I'm gonna take it all the way up to the crease, just like that. And then same thing on the other side. Press this on. Press. Press, press. Hi guys, hi from Florida. Is there any way you can do a skin routine tutorial? Yeah, I actually did one not too long ago. If you want to catch any of the replays on the tutorials that I've already done, which I actually did 2 skincare tutorials this month, you can go to my page, Rhea Hope, and then click on videos, and you can watch all of them on the replay. Ooh, that's a tough one, Laura. I feel like I use Sisterly more because it goes with pretty much any and every eye color, but Supple is a really good one, especially if you're going for more of like a subtle look or more of like a bronze look. All right, I'm taking that same color, Delicious, and I'm just dragging this underneath the lower lash line just to create more of like a cohesive finish, kind of, again, moody look. Okay, then I'm going to sweep away any eyeshadow that may have fallen. Okay, and then I'm going to blend. So I'm going to take the shade Astute that I did before. The color on my lid is the shade Delicious. And all the colors I'm using are in stock, and they're all actually on sale in the April special. You get to choose any eyeshadow included with that bundle. Or if you want to build your own palette, you totally can. All right, so I'm just taking this color and blending it out so it all kind of like fades really nicely. And then I'm going to take the blending brush and go along the outskirts of this just to soften it up. Okay, and then last thing, I'm going to take the crease brush and we're going to take the shade Optimistic, which is this really pretty champagne. And I'm going to pop this on the inner corner, almost like on the side of your nose. And this is going to illuminate this eye look. But this is a really good color, especially for like highlight and stuff. All right, so again, sweep, sweep, sweep. And then my little trickaroo is take your blending bud and bounce this a little firmly off of your under eye. And this will help to clean up any eyeshadow that may have fallen and kind of sharpen up this outside look right here. So if you ever feel like it went too low or whatever, and you can use either or. Sometimes I'll use both if I feel like I've gone too far. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. Okay. More you blend, the better it looks. If you ever feel like, oh, I'm not happy, keep blending. Okay. Okay. So now let's set our makeup. And this is going to add moisture into our foundation. It's going to help our foundation expand, look so much more natural and so much softer on our skin. And it's also going to help to prevent transferring. It's so, so important to make sure you're doing this step because of all those positive reasons I just listed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set. And then I'm going to go ahead and do lashes and lips. For this lip look, I'm like really, really excited. I hope it turns out as good as I think it's gonna turn out because I've been wanting to do this look, but I feel like I need like a certain day to do it because it's gonna be a little bit more dramatic than I normally do for a lip look. I feel like I'm a very nude person when it comes to my lip combos. Anywho, okay, so let's do lashes first. So first thing is the product lash primer. So just like with your face, it's a crime not to prime. Same goes for your eyelashes. So this is going to extend the length of your lashes. It's also going to be extremely hydrating for them. So very important. Okay, once your lash primer is on, then I'm going to go in with my favorite mascara. This is called the Twisted Mascara. Like all this dust that just went everywhere. So weird. All right, Twisted Mascara, going to go from the base of the lash all the way up. Now, like I said before, today is the last day to be able to get the April special, which is any mascara any eyeshadow and any blush on sale. It's such a killer deal for the mascara alone because this is also an option in the bundle. So the Twisted Mascara is my favorite because one, it gives you incredible length. With the bristles, have this like super intentional little brush, so it gives you really good separation. Also has a little mechanism in the tube itself that helps to prevent overusage. I mean, have you ever like used a mascara and it comes out like all clumpy and you're like wiping a bunch of that off? This, you won't ever have to do that. It's buildable, and best part, it has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in the mascara, so it's helping your lashes grow while you're wearing it. Like that alone, heck to the yes. Okay, so once we've done our coats, which, look at those lashes, guys. Isn't that crazy? Also has this teeny tiny little wand, which is my favorite for reaching those harder to reach eyelashes and the bottom lash. Also is really dang transfer resistant. If you guys have been watching me for any amount of time, you know I didn't used to apply any mascara on my bottom lash line, and that is because no matter what mascara I used, it always transferred onto my under eye, and I would get so frustrated that that would happen. This is the first mascara I've ever used where I don't have a bunch of little mascara dots all over my under eye from doing this. So that alone made me like a huge advocate for this. Okay, so now I'm gonna just add a little bit more zhuzh, and I'm gonna go in with a 4D mascara, which is also an option with the bundle, which I love that they have multiple options like that because you can buy more than one April special. So if you wanted to get one eyeshadow color with a Twisted Mascara and the shade Sisterly in the blush, and then you wanted to do another bundle with the 4D mascara, another eyeshadow, and the shade Supple, you can really kind of play around and grab as many bundles as you want and save all of that money. So really good deal for that. Okay, so now for these lips. I'm going to start off with this Kylie lip liner. It's in the shade Candy K, I believe. I don't have a link to this, so sorry, but I'm going to line my lips with it. And then tops. And I'm going to feather through just a little bit in the center. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the lipstick in the shade Moneyed, which is like a darker brown. Again, I have no idea how this lip look is going to turn out, so hopefully it looks cute. It might look really dark, but we'll see. All right, so Moneyed is going on. And these lipsticks are incredible. They're super creamy, but they're matte, but they don't like dry or peel or pull or anything like that. And they have a really good hold. And I'm using my finger to blend this out into the lip liner. Okay. So that was Moneyed. I'm actually going to go really fast in with the shade Minted on top to lighten it up. And then we're going to go with this. So this is a new lip gloss, which again is part of the April special, and this is in the shade Loved. This is like a darker on olive complexion. This color is like gorgeous. Yeah, it's turning out exactly how I was hoping. Oh yes. Always do the little trick. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, girl. You moody. So fun. And I feel like this lip gloss you can actually wear all by itself to create like a softer brown lip look. But I've been like really tempted to use it with Moneyed just to see almost how it would look. And I really, really like it. Really fun. So again, today is the last day to be able to score the lip glosses on sale in the April special, as well as the blush and as well as the eyeshadow. So a ton of products and mascara on sale in the April special. Today's the last day to do that, so make sure to take advantage of that deal. Make sure you're shopping right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Just comment color match if you guys need any recommendations or if you need help picking out your products. And make sure today that you head over to my Instagram and you turn on story notifications to see what I am up to tomorrow and what unique is launching tomorrow. So make sure to do that. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.